Welcome back. Another edition of the Down and Back with CornDoug. This week, fortunately, no guest. Just gonna have me talking here for a bit. Had a little bit of technical difficulties last week, so if you're looking for a show, there wasn't one. But yeah, so lots to kind of go over this week. Got some local stuff within the Ontario here with to do with Cornhole, and then the big show next week, ACL Finals down in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Still kind of bummed I wasn't not able to make it down there. A couple little family stuff here that I have to deal with up here. So, like most of you, I will be plunking my butt on the couch somewhere watching some live streams. I guess there's some worse ways. I've already got the time off work, so I might as well just sit and watch Cornhole. But I will be next week. I will be going live each night. My thoughts on what's going on in Rock Hill. So there's that. But yeah. So local stuff here at KW. We're been going great. We've had a lot of new players coming out of COVID. That it's been great. It's been talking to some of the other regulars that have come out for the couple of years. It's almost like a breath of fresh air with new players coming in, just there to have fun. And we've kind of noticed that there's as in all leagues, you've still got the players who are just there to win the money, which I'm not sure how much big money you can win in a local league anyway. But yeah, no, just it doesn't matter with the new players. They're here to play and they're here to have fun. So that's the main thing. I'm hearing the same thing out of Alliston and Aurelia with CornDoug up there. He's got a lot of new players, and this week, and I believe it was in, I want to say Aurelia, Cole and Kim knocked off by a couple of new players coming in, which is great to see. There's that. Peterborough, I believe it was, I want to say Emma St. Thomas, her first time jumping up into the competitive ranks, and she gets the win. So that's daughter of Brian St. Thomas. I can't wait to get down there to play with them, because they've also got, in talking with Adam, they've got a bunch of new players coming out. New players everywhere, and it's so great to see. And yeah, I know Sue Cornhole, the twin Sue, they started last week as well. I haven't seen any results from them. Hoping to see some stuff from them, because I know they were excited to get back into action. They're playing up at, if you're in that area, Sioux Blasters up there. Check them out. I believe they play Tuesday nights, so check them out. You can check them out on Facebook as well. Twin Sioux Cornhole, and all the great stuff they do up there. Yeah, SOCS Cornhole. I seen Derek Freeman, and I want to say it was Jeff Kretchen. I'm not. Don't quote me on that. I don't have all the stuff here right in front of me. They took the win in their season stuff. Strangely enough, Derek, no pillow in their winning picture. Very rare for him. But yeah, all that stuff up there. I seen Evan got that. I think he finished third. I believe it was partnered up with his dad, and he finished third, which is a great thing for them. But yeah, SOCS is that's one of the leagues. If you can check them out on Facebook, Essex County Cornhole League. Yeah, Evan's got like a ton of teams up there. They were unsure of the summer stuff here, just because a lot of their people play ball in the summer. That Cornhole kind of takes a backseat with them, but they've been just getting the turnout there, which is great. So yeah, so everywhere is just in Ontario has been great. And in Newfoundland, they're just pumping it out like usual. Waiting to see next week. Kind of got the tip off here that Sean Sabine, former member of the show, a former guest on the show, he is up for International Director of the Year in the ACL. So best of luck to him. I know there's a minimal amount of ACL international directors, so hopefully he pulls that through. That will be shown Wednesday, August 4th. I want to say 8 p.m. on the ACL Facebook page or on the ACL DN. I know I'll be sitting there watching that just because I may have a little stake in what went on with that. So yeah, so that's kind of that news on that front. For a league play, tournament play, we're back. We're open. We're getting back to some tournament play. So August 14th, I'm hoping he's going to be on the show here at least next week. CornDoug Cornhole to have Mike on. So he is having the Simcoe County, as long as I can get rid of this cough, I will be there. The Simcoe County Cornhole Championship. This will be their third time running it, I believe. I want to say third time. I just picked up my partner for it. I will be partnered up with Adam Hubbard from Peterborough Cornhole. So we will be hoping to take down some of the bigger names that will be going there. And got word from Mike here today, which for you might be yesterday. Already got 30 teams, so he can have 48. He's already up to 30 teams for that. So that will be a great turnout. I know we have a lot of live stream. I think we'll be live streaming almost a full day. We're going to go the gamut. We're going to just put that live stream up, let everyone see games from the full day. We'll be talking to people, maybe some giveaways. We're not sure, but yeah, that would be a great thing to see there. Check out moondogcornhole.com, Moondog Cornhole on Facebook. If you're interested in that and you're up in the Simcoe area or just even any area inside Ontario, anywhere. Great day of going up to play up there. So there's still another 18 spots available for teams. I know they're doing a doubles, a singles, possibly even a blind draw. I'm not sure for that. Another tournament booked. Peterborough Cornhole this week, the last weekend of August. So August 22nd. It will be the biggest cornhole tournament in Ontario that weekend, or coming up for the end of the month. We're pumped for it. Adam's got he's looking for a great turnout. We'll be having on that day. You'll be playing. I think he's got 6 rounds of there'll be 6 round robin games, and then you'll go into a double elimination. So for the price, you're going to be getting 8 games on the day. We're hoping to get a lot of people out there. I will be there. I will be having a partner. If any of you here do watch my weekly NASCAR show, it's been on hiatus for a bit. My cousin Ben, my partner there, will be my partner in Peterborough. So I'm not sure. We've only been partners in one other cornhole tournament. Didn't turn out too well. And he hasn't thrown a bag since. So that was 4 years ago. So it should be fun there. And there's so many great players. I can't wait to see again up in Peterborough. I know some of them, I've been told, they're going to be going to Simcoe. So I'll be able to see them there as well too. But yeah, so that'll be a great time up in Peterborough. I know we had a great time just almost before COVID started there. We had up in Peterborough at the Keystone Links, had a Canada Conference tournament up there. We had a great turnout, great people. Party pretty good. And I've been told that after this tournament on the 28th, there will be another big party. So Peterborough likes to party and play cornhole. But and I'm going to say that's the type of guy Adam is. They'll probably be having Caesar Saturdays, if I know the way Mike Ochar is, and that won't be pretty. So yeah, so head up there, and I can't announce it here right yet, but sometime in September, KW's back. The St. Clements Cornhole Cup will be coming up. We don't have the exact date yet. It will be in September. We will be doing live feeds. We will be doing some stuff. I know there could be a doubles, singles, blind draw, and possibly a women's division. For that. That is our annual kind of kickoff tournament in KW. Our only outdoor tournament of the year. That is an official KW tournament, playing outdoors. So that will be a great time. I know we've been playing outdoors for our local league thing, but that's just because we can't play inside right now. But yeah, so That'll be a good time. Hopefully that will be announced soon. Some other stuff within Ontario. I'm not sure if you checked out the other night. Myself, Matt Plow, did a live Q&A for the Southern Ontario Cornhole Series. So for the SOCS Cup, gave out all the stuff. So you can go over check the Facebook page for that live stream. It's still up there. You can watch it again. We kind of went through what the rules will be. Just kind of go through that here. Using the ACL rulebook. Only thing is, we are throwing out the bag policy out of that rulebook. You will be able to use any bag you want, any bag that is manufactured and can be purchased online or anywhere from any of the bag makers. It doesn't matter. They don't have to be on the ACL approved list. You will be able to use it as long as it is a company that can be purchased on the internet or in any setting. Again, I talked about this here a bunch of times on here and on the Thursday live shows. And so it's be teams of 10. You'll play 10 singles games, 5 doubles games. Your doubles teams you won't be able to switch them up during the day. Once you got them set for the first game, that's the doubles team for that game. You can have spare. There'll be, what was it, like 4 or 5 spares? I can't remember now, per team that you can put in if some of your regular players can't make it. In those teams of 10, you will have to have at least 2 female players on there. I know there is one team, Peterborough, is 5 couples. They got 5 guys, 5 girls on the team. They're just going to have some fun. I know Matt did mention, if you were watching the live stream, that go out and get your friends and kind of put the team together. We would like to have it where you are part of a league. But if you're all friends in the league, or if you have some friends elsewhere, you can put a team together, but the stipulation is they have to be released from their local league, closest league, whatever it may be. So it's not just you can just grab a whole bunch of people and make a super team. They do have to be released from their own regular team first. So you're having 1 away game, 1 home game. Then the finals will be a full weekend, a Friday night and a Saturday. The triple elimination in the first part, as your team game will be best 3 to 5. You'll be playing 3 singles, 2 doubles, and a crew cup. Winner of 3 of those 5 games will advance. Loser will go into the loser bracket for 2 rounds. I know I'm going to probably be missing something here, but you can go and check that out. SOCScup.com, SOCS Cup.com, or check out Southern Ontario Cornhole Series on Facebook. You can watch the live video we did the other night. We had some great questions from some great people. George, I know George did, Brandon, Dave Dobbin, local guy here, which is a great thrower. So go check that out, and it should be a lot of fun. As we did say, if you don't have to belong to the ACL, you don't have to belong to the ACO, you don't have to belong to anything. Okay, if someone is telling you that you cannot participate in this event, in this Southern Ontario Cornhole Series, they are lying to you, and you can call them a liar, because we have said many times, you do not have to belong. It will be someone else's agenda that will not let you play. You have to question that person's motives to why they will not let you play in the Southern Ontario Cornhole Series, because it's for anyone. Anyone can play. Okay, we've mentioned that enough. Anyone can play. So if someone's telling you you cannot go and play on that there, I got to question their judgment, and if they actually do want to grow the game in Ontario. So with growing the game here, one last thing about Ontario, or even anything, or about the show, is you knew I had, well, you probably knew, whatever, it's gone, the 10,000 views contest. We had the draw the other night. Thank you to Phil Tavares for drawing that chip out of the bag. And the winner of that was Peyton Clark, which is great because Peyton is a new player. Is one of those new players that's come in. Him and a group of 8 other people drive like an hour to come and play with KW on our league night. I think they even showed up early last week because the week before they showed up a bit late. The time kind of got changed on Cornhole, and they showed up an hour late. We got them in playing, and this week they probably showed up an hour early. And so they were ready to play. And it's just, like I said before, it's great having new players out because it's that new perspective of the game, being able to kind of help teach them the basics of what to do and just what they don't have to do, and just to not worry about it, and just to see new people have fun and just throw in bags. And I know he's all gung-ho with this here, so we're going to try and get him on a show here coming up in the next few weeks. I've talked to him about that, and it should be fun because it will be, like I said, he's a new player, and it's that other new perspective. All of our guests have all been playing the game for a while, so Peyton he's now 3 weeks into his cornhole career, if we can call it that. So he is the fresh new guy coming in, and it's so much fun having them and all of their friends around from that little bit away. So that talking about a little bit away, let's head down south. ACL Finals. Can't call it the Worlds, as I've told Trey many times, because Canada's not there, so we cannot call it the Worlds. And I will be jealous of my friends with the Doghouse guys and those other Cleveland gentlemen who have graciously taken my spot. We'll say that with the broadcast. But anyway, I know they are, both groups of guys are going to do fantastic. I've been messaging back and forth with both groups, and I know that they're pumped to be able to do it. I'm kind of pumped for them to be able to get out there and do some stuff. So that, along with me talking with them about the Stevie Awards, how it's almost become political. Although I did laugh, though, because most of the stuff came out after the ballots had already all been put in. Then people started campaigning for people. Too little, too late, my words. But anyway, so we've got stuff. I believe the women are going to kick it off again this year. And if it's going to be anything like last year, wow, we're in for a time, because last year, for some of us out of nowhere, shot Sarah Cassidy, Southeast Sarah Cassidy, as Rob Chismark called her. She come out of nowhere, but this year there's been so many people come in, because you've got Sam Finley, Rosie Streaker's back. You've been seeing her playing in the pro shootouts, and she just looks like she's been dialed in. You go back to this past weekend in Memphis with the Memphis shootout. The resurgence of Christine Papke. She's back up in the top 4. Allison Peters gets the win. You got Maya Cup. You got, how can I go into like the 6th or 7th name here, being Cheyenne Renner, to talk about? So many great players that are there, ready to go. April Chismark has been knocking at that door as well too. So look for a big tournament from her. So there's so much. Melissa Morrison, our octane thrower, who's been kind of knocking at that door as well too. Lori Duell's there as well. And it's just, it's the women's division. There's so many great players that it's almost where you can throw those names in a hat, and you can probably do it like 8 times, get 8 separate people who are maybe going to be in a Final Four, and every one of those 8 are going to be a possibility. It's been so just fantastic to watch. A couple other names: Yeti Irwan, Jackie Saison. It's going to be fun to watch. That night 1, I think, will set the tone again, like usual, for the ACL Finals, and that will be on, I believe it's the Thursday, the 5th. All that will get going, because they got the Stevies on the 4th, and then they will get going on the 5th. Then you got the doubles teams that are going in there. Is still there's still it's a lot of the some of my words here, but there's been so many great teams that there's been so many people that you're thinking have been going to break out that haven't, that maybe haven't shown the last little bit. Other ones that have been showing and kind of went, kind of been on like a steady kind of right there, and other ones that have kind of shut up and might be kind of starting to dip. I'm not sure if those are the best words, but you got like James Baldwin, Jordan Kamba had that big win early, then haven't heard much. Jordan Power out of nowhere, Jordan Power, Chad Webb, are they going to step up? Jordan Power, again, well, this weekend he got the win in Memphis. He had the new partner, which the name is just escaped me. I know I had the chance I kind of messed with Jordan a bit this week, just about how, he's been knocking at that door, and he finally got that big win. Unfortunately, it wasn't with Chad, but still, he got that win. And you got Jimmy Humans and Storm Hogue. Are they gonna take that next step? Well, the up and down, and I hate saying this, but the up and down of Jamie Graham and Matt Guy, are they gonna get that full tournament? Because you've seen times where it's, one of them has been on, the other one hasn't, and as crazy it is to say that about those two, because they're both fantastic players, we've seen people almost become human, for lack of a better term, because we have seen them play at such a high level, and then now it's so, the competition is so much better. Brett Guy, who's been on fire all year, pardon the pun because we're throwing the fire bags, but then Eric, is Eric Davis going to be able to step up and get that with him? Not saying that he needs to step up, but just where he can go and get into that. Then you've got Bernasette and Gustafson. They've been able to get it over all of the players, but then their hump, their Achilles heel, has been Matt and Jamie Graham. So are they going to be able to get over that hump? Then you got Hisner and Henderson. Adam coming off an emotional win in Memphis here in the singles. Will he be able to carry that momentum in the doubles? Then, even kind of speaking on to the singles, will he be able to carry that? Because he's been having a great year. So there's just so many teams there that it's again, you can throw a whole bunch of different stuff in there, and you can get, a bunch of different combinations, a bunch of different wins. At the end here, I'll give who I think will take it, but yeah, it's just, there's just so many teams that you can see in a final that you won't see in a final. It's crazy. Then getting on to singles. Singles is tough because there has been so many great players. I'm thinking at the end of it, I'm going to go on a limb and say you're going to probably see Brett Guy, Bernasette in at least the final four. I think Hisner will be there. I think Henderson will be there in the mix, kind of even in that final 8, even to go by. Matt Guy, if he can keep things consistent, and we're talking all these names, haven't mentioned Ryan Smith. He's been getting going. Matt Morton, is this going to be his time to come back out? Right? I'm just kind of throwing names in here because there's been so many names of players and stuff that have just been going on and been great. Like, seen a stat this week that Trey put out where, like, in the last 5 finals, James Baldwin in singles has been no worse than 5th. And you think, in singles play, where has he been this year? Right? Is he going to have that big breakout? And it's just absolutely insane. I know I'm probably forgetting people. I know, probably someone listening here is probably going to be saying, putting that chip on his shoulder, being for Mike Ferreira, who, with help from some friends in Cleveland, who can now be called the Cornhole Jesus, I've told him. Where's he going to fit? Because he's been he's been chomping at the bit, getting close and close and close with stuff. I think he's going to be there, and it's just so many great players that it's when I was thinking about this, it was hard to really kind of go and pick one person who I thought was going to take each one. So in looking at it here for the women's singles, I'm going to go with. I think you have to go with Cheyenne Renner. She's been one of the top female players, and I'm saying Cheyenne Renner now, but and I didn't even mention her before, Cameron Belvin, who's been hot and just throwing crazy good, picking up that win with Noah Wooten, and just I can see a Renner Belvin final and just being a lights out firework throwing game, and I will give the edge to Cheyenne in that, but you know what? I'm prepared to be wrong on this one because, like I said, there's so many great female players that can do this. Doubles. Doubles. You know what? And think about double. I didn't even talk about the other big news being Birchfield and King separating for the finals. Sorrells, Wooten separating from the finals. Being Birchfield, Sorrells, King, and Wooten going together. That'll throw a wild card into everything, but I think for this one here, I think Bernasette and Gustafson will get the monkey off their back, getting that Guy Graham curse that they haven't been able to get past them. I think they will get past them. I think they will go and take the doubles. Singles, though, I think I have to go with Brett Guy. I think he's just probably the number one singles player right now. I know Damon Dennis is the number one. Like, I haven't even mentioned him. Like, that's just how crazy the singles division's been, and even the pro division as a total. But I'm thinking Brett Guy will take the singles championship. I think he's just been throwing too good to not do it. So those are my three picks. And yeah, so I've rambled on. I did not think I was going to be able to ramble on for this long, but I have. Got the 30 minutes in, but yeah, so there's my three picks for the women's division: Cheyenne Renner, Gustafson and Bernasette for the doubles, and Brett Guy for the singles. Yeah, so as always, make sure you're checking out the show sponsors: Octane Cornhole, OctaneCornhole.com. Use discount code CornDoug, get yourself 10% off. Head over to myearfun.com. Get yourself a new set of earbuds or a new waterproof Bluetooth speaker, which are fantastic. Discount code CornDoug is there as well. We'll get you 20% off. Head over to JC Cornhole, get some boards from Jamie. Let him know that I sent you there. He has been just stacked up busy. And he's even been too busy to come out to Cornhole, is how busy he's been with boards. So keep him busy, keep him making those boards, and give me a better shot of actually making the A division, which I've made the A division twice out of 3 weeks. As crazy as that sounds. Then if you're in Alberta, Edmonton, Sherwood Park to be exact, check out Sierra Property Inspections. Tell Darren that I sent you. Give him a like on Facebook. Send him a message. Let him know great things that he's doing. If you are in that area and you do get him, portion of what you pay to him to give your house the inspection goes right to a cancer that he likes to help out. As I had said in one of the last live show I did, kind of went into a bit more of that, but just he does great things, and help him out. And as always, hit that like button. That's right. Well, probably right there. A little thumbs up. Give a thumbs up. And then over here is the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, stuck at 250 subscribers. Sorry, stuck at 249. Let's get it to 250. And keep watching the throwing tips video. That's like everyone's watching. I've got the new throwing down. I'm actually getting better. I'm taking my own tips. Look for a couple more videos like those coming up soon. And other than that, have fun. We'll see you next week. I'm not sure if there'll be another guest or if we'll just be talking ACL Finals, what's going on down in Rock Hill. And so, yeah. So until then, watch out for those guys throwing gas because they might just kick your ass.